we are going to cover active and passive voice. Though the topic is little bit tough, but I will try to simplify it for you. What is the meaning of active voice? First we will see. Active voice means when the subject of a sentence does the action. The sentence is said to be in the active voice. And what is the meaning of passive voice? When the subject of a sentence has the action done to it, that is, it acts as the object, the sentence is said to be in the passive voice. So rule by rule, we will look into the depth. The first rule is simple present tense. You know that what is the identity of simple present tense? The verb first form is used with a plural, and when the subject is singular, we are adding s or es with the verb. Rule 1 says, if your sentence is in simple present tense, let's take an example. Rahul writes poems well. In the sentence, Rahul is our subject, writes is our verb, poem is our object, and well is a complement. So this sentence is in active voice because our doer is Rahul. Now let's change it into passive voice. While changing it into passive voice, one thing should be kept in mind. The object of active voice changes into the subject, and subject goes on the place of object. So first we will divide the sentence into subject, verb and object. Our object goes in the place of subject. As per the object, we have to select is with a singular, am with I, and are with a plural. And must remember, passive voice always take the third form of the verb. Then we are using the connected by, and then subject is putting at the end. So how will be the answer? Poems are plural, that's why we have added are. Third form of write is written well by Rahul. Let's take one more example. They prepare the assignment. Here in the sentence, they is our subject. Prepare is the first form of the verb, simple present tense. The assignment is an object. So let's change the place of object to the subject. The assignment. So what should be selected? Is, am, are? It should be is because assignment is a singular. The assignment is prepared by them. So this is the rule of simple present tense. If V1 is there, we have to select is, am or are according to our object. Now next tense is simple past tense. What is the identity of simple past tense? V2 is used. First we will see the sentence. Example, Rahul wrote poems well. Let's divide the sentence into three parts. Subject, verb, object, and this is called complement. So our object goes in the place of subject. My object is poems. So was is with singular and verb with plural. So poems are plural, that's why I have selected verb. Poems were written well by Rahul. Now let's take one more example so that we can get more clear idea. They prepared the assignment. In this example, the assignment is my object. Let's change the place. It will be our subject. The assignment was prepared by them. These are the rule of simple past tense. Third is present continuous tense. What is the identity of present continuous tense? Is, am, are, and V1 with ing. Then our object and complement whatever is there. Let's take one example. Rahul is writing poems well. Is writing is a present continuous tense. So must remember in continuous we are adding simply being. But it depends on our object when we are changing the place. Poem is my object. Let's take the change of place subject. Poems are being written well by Rahul. Let's take one more example. They are preparing the assignment. Though here are is there, but while changing it into passive voice, I will focus on my object because I am changing the place of object. The assignment is a singular, so that's why I have selected is being prepared by them. Our next tense is past continuous tense, and identities are was and were. The first form is used. First we will see the example. Rahul was writing poems well. Was writing is a past continuous, but our object is changing the place of subject. So poems were being. Simply we have to add the word being written well by Rahul. Let's take one more example. They were preparing the assignment. Here word is there, but while changing it into passive voice, I will focus on object again. The assignment is a singular, that's why I have selected was being prepared by them. Next tense is present perfect tense. The identities are has with a singular and have with a plural, and V3 form is used in present perfect tense. But while changing it into passive voice, we are adding been. Let's take an example. Rahul has written poems well. Poems is my object, so let's change the place, take it into the place of subject. Poems are plural, that's why I have selected the verb have been written well by Rahul. Go through the one more example. They have prepared the assignment. Here assignment is my object. Let's change its place and take it into the place of subject. The assignment has been prepared by them. These are the rules of present perfect tense. In past perfect, we have only one helping verb, that is called had, and V3 form. Had is used with singular as well as with a plural, so there is no confusion. Example says, Rahul had written poems well. Poems, I am changing the place. As it is a plural, no issue. We will take had only. But what should be added? Been should be added. So, poems had been written well by Rahul. Let's take one more example. They had prepared the assignment. Here assignment is singular, though it will be taken had been prepared by them. Let's take one more example. If we go to the modal auxiliary, you know that modal auxiliaries are will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, ought to, have to. Whenever any modal auxiliaries are coming in the sentence, simply add be with whatever modal auxiliaries are there in the sentence. Let's take one example. Raj will write poems. Here my modal auxiliary is will. So in the answer also I will keep the word will. But I will change the place of object and take it to the subject. Poems will be written by Raj. Let's take one more example. Water should be saved by us. This is an already passive voice. When we change it into active to passive also can be changed, and passive to active also can be changed. But one thing should be kept in mind, only transitive verb is possible in active to passive voice. Our example is, we should save water. So let's take the water to the subject place. Water should be saved by us. Let's take one more example. We mustn't cut trees. Trees must not be cut by us. These are the rules of modal auxiliary. Let's practice all the rules together. I have a short, quick recap. Whenever the simple present tense is there, we will use is, am, are. Is with singular, am with I, and plural are. Whenever we have a simple past tense with was, we will use singular, and with plural we will use were. Whenever we have continuous, present continuous, simply we will be adding being. With past continuous, again we are adding being. Was with a singular and were with a plural. If we go to the present perfect tense, has is coming with a singular and have is coming with a plural, and simply add BEEN, being. Had no issue with singular as well as plural, it is coming with a being. And modal auxiliaries are always accompanied with be. So let's practice all the rules together. Here is a simple exercise. Rahul decorates his class. V1 is there. So as per the short quick recap, if V1 is there, what to be added? Is, am or are. It depends on my object. So his class is a singular. His class is decorated by Rahul. Second sentence, read. It's a simple past tense. The novel was read by Sam. Third example, already present continuous is there, and whenever any continuous is coming, we are adding being. Poetry, plural, so we will be adding are. Poetry is a singular. Poetry is being prepared by Raj. Suppose in place of poetry, if I am reading poetries, so what will be there? Poetries are being prepared by Raj. Here one more example of continuous is that clothes. As is that, so we are considering it plural. Clothes were being washed by me. Here is an example of present perfect tense. Vacation is a singular, that's why I am adding has been. Vacation has been planned by them. One more example, 6 is a past perfect tense. His work, no issue, singular and plural both are used with had been. His work had been done by him. Last is a modal auxiliary example. They shall write their diary. Their diary, whatever modal auxiliary is there, just go through it. Their diary shall be written by them. These are the simple exercises of active to passive voice. I hope you are going through it. Thank you and have a nice day.